Hello friends, welcome to the course on Cash Management Services by EduCPA. Now before we go on to formally understand what we're going to learn through this course, I would like to briefly tell you what all we're going to learn in this journey, wherein we're going to understand why is it useful to manage cash and how it can be done using cash management services. So going through the course content, first of all, we're going to understand I'm going to introduce the topic of cash management services to you. Now, this course has been basically divided into 5 main parts. The first part would be Introduction to Cash Management Services, wherein I'd like to discuss with you the meaning of cash management services, its roles and objectives, why do we use cash management, which are the various components or what basically cash management services comprises of. Further, we are going to look at the working capital cycle, which defines the usage and the areas through which cash comes into the business. So very important concept when we are looking at cash as a whole. Working capital cycle is what you're going to learn in the part 1 of this course. Part 2 of the course deals with payment structure. Basically, we're going to learn what are non-cash payments. We'll find out which are the different players in the payment industry and various terminologies that you need to know with respect to cash payments. In the third part, we're going to deal with receivables management. Here, we're going to look at the various instruments, collection instruments that are used by banks when they provide receivable management services. Various instruments such as check, cash, electronic transfer of payments, and here we're going to discuss a case study wherein we are going to see what receivable management services are provided by the Yes Bank. Moving ahead, we're going to deal with the next part, which will be payables management. We'll see the various types of payment, the terminologies that are important to know when we want to manage our payables. And again, we're going to consider a case study on Yes Bank in order to see which are the various payables management products that are available with them, what kind of services they provide in this case. The last part of this course will deal with liquidity management, wherein we'll see various methods to manage or to make sure that there's proper liquidity management. And also we're going to look at various short-term liquidity management tools which can be used in order to manage cash. Finally, we'll have the conclusion of this course wherein we are going to discuss the recent trends that have been found in the cash management services industry. So this as a whole will be the course that we're going to learn throughout. And yes, we're going to first start with the Introduction to Cash Management Services. So let's start with that now.